Now we're ready for virtue number 2 of the 10 virtues of a law officer. Let me start by reading the preamble. As a member of the law enforcement profession, I pledge to honor the sacred trust placed in me by God and the community I serve by guarding the thoughts and attitudes of my heart as I purpose to, and here's number 2, maintain a humble attitude that is reverent and grateful in spirit, even in the face of resistance and disrespect. Now, when I was a young police officer, I remember my father telling me that in his opinion, the best police officer is the one that had learned to balance his authority with humility. Now, at the time, I did not understand the wisdom and the power of that comment, but it is absolutely true. And in retrospect, it really is the foundation, the core, the essence of the police dynamics message. Operating under authority, keeping your ego in check so that you can have the professional response. There's power there as well as protection and being under that protection of authority. Now, let's talk about respect for a minute. I can't tell you how many officers I've had tell me in the past something like this. Well, I'll be respectful to them as long as they're what? As long as they're respectful to me. You want to know what that is? That's amateur hour. I mean, anybody can be respectful to someone else that is respectful to them in turn. Where's the challenge in that? But the professional response is to be respectful even in the face of disrespect. And that's not easy to do. And it's also what gets us in trouble so often, because think about it. How many times do we know of cases where the actions of a police officer were correct, but when they get into court and they play the tape back, because there's a video camera on every corner, and the jury gets to hear what they said, and perhaps even more importantly, how they said it, and that disrespectful attitude came across, and it absolutely sinks us in court. Even when our actions were correct, our words can take us down. It's like Dr. George Thompson says. He says that what you say can be and will be used against you in a court of law. It works both ways. And it really goes back to not taking things personally. You see, an officer that's operating out from under authority, they tend to take things that happen to them very personally. And then they end up taking it out on the person that they perceive as being disrespectful to them. But the professional police officer, he's learned to take his ego and set it aside momentarily so that he can have a professional response, so that he can take things professionally rather than taking things personally. And that's not easy. And that doesn't come naturally. But that is the essence of police professionalism. I'm Sheriff Ray Nash, Police Dynamics Media. Thanks for watching.